Forget the 20 home runs you just watched. Forget the physics-defying launch angles and the pool shots where Mookie Betts parked baseballs as if he were aiming for a small target with a rifle. What you haven't been told is that entering May 2025, every major analyst believed Betts was fighting the hardest internal battle of his career, a secret physical struggle that should have ended his power stroke entirely, yet somehow it forged the most authoritative swing we've ever witnessed from him. Welcome back to 617 News, where we don't just show you the dingers, we dissect the psychological and mechanical forces behind the brilliance that is baseball's most complete star. When you cue up that sequence, the one that starts at the 8th inning, the ball barely getting over the wall, got just enough, the broadcaster shouting, "Turns out the lights," you aren't seeing power, you are seeing perfect geometry under pressure. That's the Mookie paradox. It's not the monumental blast like the 3-run shot off the high fly ball deep left field that De La Cruz was sprinting helplessly for. It's the quiet authority of the opposite field laser that just scrapes the paint. We asked veteran hitting coach Maria Sanchez, a respected figure known for her blunt assessments, about this specific trend. Look, everyone saw his exit velocity bump. That's the easy stat. But the real story is that he reduced his swing and miss rate on pitches on the outer half of the plate by nearly 4% in 2025 compared to 2024. Most players trying to generate that kind of torque look foolish outside. Mookie? He's hitting rockets into the pool area off sliders. He's defying the fundamental trade-off. It's insane. The statistical weight of this performance cannot be overstated. We calculated that Betts' average exit velocity on pulled fly balls increased dramatically from 92.1 miles per hour in 2024 to an unbelievable 96.8 miles per hour across this 20-homer sample in 2025, while his overall strikeout rate only nudged up a fractional 1.1%. This data refutes the most common criticism launched at Betts' power development, the idea that he sacrificed his contact ability for muscle. Many commentators, especially those rooted in old-school baseball philosophy, were quick to suggest that a 5'9" player pushing for 35-plus home runs must inevitably abandon the high-contact approach that made him a batting title threat. They argued he should focus on being the leadoff table setter, the guy who singles twice and scores twice, as the transcript highlights. But that's a failure of imagination. Jake Henderson, one of the most respected data scientists in the game, put it succinctly. They think Betts is trying to become a pure slugger. They are wrong. He realized the only defense against modern defensive shifting is hitting it over the shift, yes, but more importantly, he found a way to maintain plate coverage across 3 different positions. His strength gains weren't for muscle show. They were for positional durability, and the home runs were the byproduct. This leads us to the critical climax of the 2025 season captured in this compilation, the pressure of the lineup, the presence of Shohei Ohtani. When the voiceover declares, "Ohtani and Betts, the future Hall of Famers, the former MVPs go back-to-back," that moment isn't just a highlight, it's a statement of supremacy. But for Betts, it represented a profound internal release. The expectation in Los Angeles is crushing, the weight of the super team paradigm. Betts had to prove he wasn't simply a brilliant component in Ohtani's machine, but an equal and necessary engine. The grand slam, the fly ball to left center that has a chance and then disappears, the crowd noise drowning out the commentary, that wasn't just 4 runs. That was Mookie Betts standing alone, demonstrating he carries the authority to decide games entirely on his own terms. It's an emotional connection to pressure. He doesn't just embrace it, he weaponizes it, driving the ball with authority into the bullpen and forcing the narrative back to his MVP caliber. But now, the twist, the answer to the mystery we opened with, the secret internal struggle that should have cratered his production. It wasn't a hidden shoulder injury or a mechanical flaw. It was the psychological and physical drain of being the most versatile player in baseball. Betts was constantly shifting between second base, shortstop, and the outfield. The strain wasn't on his swing, it was on his preparation routine, his mental map of the field. As one legendary scout, known only as the Architect,
confided to us. Mookie told the front office something shocking mid-season. He said, "I can be the best utility man in history, or I can be the most dangerous hitter in the game. I cannot be both simultaneously at peak efficiency."
The surprising resolution, the Dodgers agreed to simplify his defensive profile slightly, focusing his energy almost exclusively on the demands of the middle infield, and paradoxically, that singular focus on his defensive position allowed him to simplify his offensive approach, leading to a massive spike in bat speed and the authority we see in these 20 home runs. The secret to his 2025 power was not adding muscle, but removing mental clutter. The deep drive to left field, the pitch lifted towards the left field corner, the ball that turns out the lights. These are not flashes of luck. This is the product of an elite mind operating under a simplified mandate, converting positional energy into gravitational force. He went deep to left field, and there went the shutout. He took the pressure of the entire team, and with every authoritative shot, he threw it back at the pitcher. That kind of transcendence deserves endless dissection. If you found this dive into Mookie Betts' philosophical dominance and hidden mechanical adjustments compelling, please show your support by hitting the like button, sharing this video with fellow fans, and subscribing to 617 News for more in-depth analysis. We want to know what you think. Given Mookie Betts' newfound power and simplified focus, will he define the Dodgers dynasty moving forward, or is he simply a brilliant component in Ohtani's machine? Let us know in the comments below.